Alright guys, how's it going? My name's Dustin, also known as Razor Game Dev, and welcome back to another episode on Let's Make an Adventure Game in Love2D. So, let's check out what we have so far. Let's just start the project. So, right now we just have a player that can move around, right? We have some simple physics, and we can also collide with these rectangles right here. And we can't move into them or anything. So these would be our like collision bounds and stuff like that. So now I want to be able to link up the tiled editor to be able to draw our collision bounds and stuff, and then have it actually link up with the physics engine in our game. So starting off, I actually think we should do some art. So let's open up paint.net. That's my art tool of choice. It might start up a little bit slow today because my computer's very slow. Let's open up our sprite. This should be it. Yep. Okay. So the sprite I want to create today, the tile, is a top wall tile. So I think we just need to select a 16 by 16 area. Just like that. Alright, let's sample some of these colors. Let's just fill this right here. Okay, so the top wall is just going to be super simple. I'm just going to create kind of like a brick texture, I think, for now. Well, if I was going to do this right, I would follow the lines and stuff like that. Actually, let's just do this. Let's add a little bit of noise to it. Let's turn the color saturation down a bit and the intensity quite a bit down. Let's see how this would work. Okay, we're gonna have to cut this this image right there. Where's our layers? Here we go. Let's paste it. Let's sample this color right here and let's fill everything. Okay, actually I'm going to go to this selection right here. No, not this selection. This one? Or this one? This one right here. Okay. And we're going to see if we can invert the selection. Replace. Can we not? Let's see. View, edit. Invert selection. There we go. Okay. And then here we're going to fill. Just like that. And this is filling on this top tile layer. Now we're going to invert it again. And we're going to go to adjust, or effects actually. And we're going to go to distort, crystallize. Alright, let's turn the solid size a little bit down. Okay, I like that. Let's turn the quality, let's turn it up. Let's reseed a couple times until we see something we like. I kind of like that one right there. Let's keep that one. And then let's just use our edit, invert selection, delete, view, let's just merge the layers. So yeah, it's not that great of a tile. Off camera I'll spend some more time on it because I want to get started today. I'm not going to worry about it. And I actually think, yeah, okay, so let's just grab this and let's just surround this first beginning temple area with it. Yeah, it just does not fit with the other style I was working with. Oh well, that's fine. Uh-oh, that's a little too far. Let's do that. Let's do that. I like how you can draw a line in tiled like this. It's very convenient. Alright, there we go. So we just got this basic wall. Now let's save, let's export that. Yeah, we did save, okay. Let's go and let's create an object layer. Now, this is where we're gonna place our solids. Alright, so solids are just gonna be rectangles, so we're gonna select the rectangle tool and I'm gonna grab and hold down control so I can get fine controlled rectangles. And I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna surround everything that I don't want the player to go into. Just like that. Save and export. Alright, so if we run, let's run, we should see, uh-oh. Tile map, where was the error? Tile map 15. Okay, so we need to, up here, we need to check the type of the layer because now we have two different types of layers. Let's go over to the map. What is it called? Test. The exported, what do we name it? Level 1. Well, let's see. Let's go up here. Let's go into our assets. Map 1. Okay. So let's go over here. So and close this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we exported two different types of layers. One is a tile layer right here, right? and the other one is an object group. So we want to check this layer first. So if layer.type is equal to tile layer, then do normal tile layer drawing and end. I just realized something. That's going to be a little bit... Okay, so up here, actually, we want to... This is where we want to add to the physics engine. Okay, so let's say map.layers, or let's say local layers is equal to map.code.layers. Pretty sure we have to say map.code because we were using that live reloader, remember? Okay, so we want to loop through the layers for I layer in I pairs, and we're just doing this on startup when the map first loads, and we're only going to do this once when it loads. Now we want to do this check like so, and it right there. Let's format this a little bit better. I guess this one's not. Okay, anyway, and now we want to check if this is an object group. If it is, then we can loop through all the objects in the object loop. So for I or j object in I pairs layer.objects do. Okay, so we can also use this to create entities and stuff in the world. But for now, we're just going to create rectangles. So let's go to level. Let's grab this right here. Let's go to the tile map. We also want to, hopefully today, make it so that we can delete physics bodies, so that when we swap scenes and stuff, we have, you know, brand new collisions and all that. So x and y are going to be object.x, object.y. Width and height is going to be object.width and object.height. Super simple. But first we want to check the object type. Because we're gonna have multiple types, like for instance player type, OJ type, you know, enemy type. If it's just a plain string, if there isn't any type, then we're gonna assume that's a collision object. Now let's run that, and as you can see, we have our debug draw on, so that all these shapes are, you know, shown. And yeah, actually, you know what? One thing we could do is move this collision rectangle, make it a little wider, so that the player doesn't go all the way onto the wall right there. It might look a little bit better. Let's go over to our settings. Just a second. Let's go over to our settings and disable. Don't split it again. Let's go to our settings. Is false. Save. I love that. And then yeah, it dynamically reloads. But yeah, you can see that we have collisions there. So, okay, so let's try adding a camera, I think. I think we should add a camera, so we can actually move around our level a little bit. By the way, if you see me look over to this way, it's because I have a second monitor. I'm checking time, or, you know, if I have any notes over there or something. So I'm not suspicious, like, looking around or anything. It's just, yeah, anyway, okay, so let's add a camera. Let's add a camera. So it would be, I think we need to make a new module for this. Let's collapse some of this stuff. Let's create a new file, camera.lua, local camera is equal to table, return the camera. We'll say x is equal to v3 dot new. Actually, no, we're not going to use our vector class, just because it requires some work, I think. And I don't think anything else uses it. Anyway, it's fine. So we're not going to work with zoom or anything. We're just going to have a straight up camera. Once we have zoom, we're going to have to figure how we're going to do this. This camera should be very smooth. Like, it's going to smooth towards the player and stuff, which I think is going to be really awesome. Camera, follow, OBJ. I'm going to make a new component also rather. Let's see camera follow .lua. Let's go physics, copy this, camera. Oh my goodness. Okay, camera follow, just like that. let's remove this. We want to say e dot smoothing camera smoothing is equal to args dot camera smoothing or 0.2. I think 0.2 is a good number. I'm gonna have to test that out though to make sure. See camera follow. Let's make sure we rename that. And then let's lowercase this. Just like that. Okay, perfect. So now we need the function update. What am I doing? Let's pass an E, then delta time. Awesome. Okay, so let's make the camera global inside the app table. So let's do camera. It's equal to require modules camera. One thing I'm going to do back in the camera is actually, well, create it. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to have the camera following script within the component, actually. Set is going to be love.graphics. So we're going to push the matrix. So push love.translate love.graphics.translate negative self position.x negative self position.y love graphics rotate. I'm not going to worry about rotation. Let's just do translation right now. Rotation is going to require us to shift the view matrix over by half the view and then back over to so that we can rotate in the middle. And I'll worry about that later. But for now, let's make sure we pop the graphics or pop the matrix. We don't want to fill up our stack. Let's go over to main. And let's use this camera. I'm trying to think of how I need to do this. We don't want to move the canvas. We want to move whatever's inside of the canvas. So let's say game.camera. If this doesn't work, then we can move it outside and see what happens then. Okay, the camera unset. We do want the debug render. There's an action running. Oh, it's already love program running. Let us close this. Let's run it. Okay, index camera. Let's fix that right down here. Okay, so yeah, camera's working, I assume. Let's do some tests. Let's use our, well, let's use our require module. Reloader, require. And then down here we're going to say camera, we're going to say game.camera code update dt. Now down here we're going to say game.camera.code. Let's run that. Okay, we're all good. Now let's move this over a little bit. Let's move this over. Let's go to camera. Let's say self.position.x. That's not right. Position.x is equal to 10. Okay, so that works. Let's create a timer. Self.timer is equal to self.timer plus dt. Let's say position at x is equal to cosine. Let's say self.timer. Oh, that's looking really weird. Divide by 10 times 10. Actually, just multiply that by 10. So it's kind of working. Oh, you know what's happening? The canvas isn't getting clear. Like, we moved the camera, but we're not clearing the canvas. Huh. And that's going to become really apparent when we turn this up. Yeah. So you can see right here, the canvas isn't getting cleared, and that's also why we see some like really weird subpixel I think it's because we need to floor this. Because remember, we're making everything pixelated. Yeah, that fixed the weird line issue. Let's make sure we can get rotations, or like we can do the Y value and stuff like that. Okay, we just need to be able to clear the background. And for some reason our frames are a little bit choppy. I don't know why that is. Alright, let's close this. Let's go to the main. And let's move this outside of the canvas set and canvas unset. Let's see what happens. Okay. Are we not clearing the canvas each Love.graphics.clear. I forgot to clear the canvas each frame. Alright, well there's our problem fixed. Alright, let's go back to the camera. Let's remove this goofy code right here. Okay, so let's go to the camera controller, the camera follow. Okay, so we want to say local camera is equal to game.camera.code, like so. Alright, so how are we going to follow? Let's for now just say camera.position.x is equal to e.position.x. Do the same for y. Let's go into level and let's attach this component to the player. And let's try it out. Okay, so we can't move, which is strange. We have no input. Did I remove something? Oh, you know why? I make this mistake way too often, and I need to make a warning for this. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. We were overriding the player component. Okay, so we can move. Ooh. Yeah, we need to make sure we floor that. We can move the camera with the player. It's looking really gross. Okay, let's make sure we floor that. Math.floor. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looks a little jerky. It's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna get a quick drink of water, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let us get started on making this camera smooth. Well, actually, forget that. Let's let's see. Let's get the width and height of our canvas. Let's just get regular following, and then we'll move on to smooth following. So we're gonna say get height. Now we want to subtract width divided by 2, subtract height divided by 2, and let's try that. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we got the player moving. Pretty cool. We got the camera moving with the player, I should say. So now we can explore our map. The player's really slow. I might want to change that, turn it up a little bit. So let's go to player. Change the speed up to 10. Let's try that out. There we go. It helps the jerkiness a little bit. Yeah. Alright, anyway, so let's get to smooth camera. Smooth camera movement. So what we need to do is get the delta between the player's position and the camera's position. So the delta is like the distance between the two. And that's super easy to do. So we're just going to say local delta x is equal to camera dot position dot x minus e dot position dot x. Alright, we're going to do the same thing for y. And now we're going to say okay, so what we're going to say is camera dot position dot x is equal to camera dot position like dot x minus delta x and then times e dot camera smooth. I believe that's what I want to do, like so. And we're going to do the same thing for the y. With delta y. And we also want to subtract width divided by 2. Just like so. And height divided by 2. So let's try that out. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not right. Let's try adding. That's not right either. Let's just remove this. Okay, as you can see that it's a lot smoother now, right? How do I want to do this? I think I need to surround all of this with parentheses and then subtract width divided by 2. Let's try that. No, that's not it. Is it? Maybe I need to subtract that from, or add that to the player's position, and the that should work. That should work. If not, I'll be very confused. Let's try that. Okay, actually, let's subtract that. There we go. So now the player's in the middle. And as you can see, there's some weird janky like lines all over the place, and we can fix that just by flooring the camera position. And remember, we can change the resolution if we find it a little too hard to work with, I should say. So let's just floor that, and boom! Now we have a very nice smooth camera. Matter of fact, we can change the camera smoothing to like 01. And as you can see, it's very, very smooth. A little too smooth, actually. Oh, that's not actually working. I guess you can't have it that small. That's a little fast. Let's try 05. Oh, you know why? We need to subtract the player's minus e dot size dot x divided by 2 plus that. So we want to subtract the player's size divided by 2. Let's try that. Ooh, do we need to add it? Or oh, that's not right. It's hard to wrap my mind around how the camera works and all that sometimes. But yeah, no, that's a little better. There we go. I like that. Is the camera, or is the player getting away from the camera? That's the question. No, it looks like it stopped there. Yeah. So yeah, that might be a little too smooth. Let's do 0.8. That should be a little better. Yeah, I'm liking that so far, guys. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, I think we should leave it there for today. I'm gonna work on some assets before next episode, so we can have some more stuff to work with. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.